We are recording. Welcome to first team call of the year. Happy New Year, everyone. I am All right, everyone is muted. Remember, you can always unmute yourself just pressing the little audio icon. If you have any questions or want to say anything, wait, that's not what I want to do. And if you are new, welcome. I know we have some new coaches on our team, so this is our weekly team call. And obviously, I changed it to 8 p.m. just so we can give, I know sometimes a lot of the East Coast people, they're like, it's late, I'm already in bed, or I'm in the process of going to bed. So I thought this was a little bit more fair. I know it's hard, like we have Hawaii, and we have Alaska, and then we have like, what is that called? West Coast, and then Mountain, and then East Central, and then East Coast. I think we have Puerto Rico too, which Puerto Rico is an hour after East Coast. So it's like really late for them. So anyways, I mean, we do the best. And those who can get on, they can just catch the recording. But yay, so happy to see everyone's faces. I wanted to start off with sharing a little bit of my personal development. I'm still finishing Jab, 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 Right Hook. Loving it, learning so much more about Facebook. So that definitely put that on your list. He talks about just Facebook, you know, the whole concept between, you know, behind Jab, 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 Right Hook. Is that, you know, on Facebook, all our posts, every time we add value, those are our jabs. And when we make an invite, that's a hook, you know, but you have to make enough jabs to land that hook. But anyways, it's a really, really good book. And also Gary V. Vaynerchuk, who's the author of Jab, Jab, Right Hook. He's going to be one of the keynote speakers at Summit, which I'm freaking fired up about because I'm reading that book. I read Crush It. And I follow him on Periscope, and I follow him, I don't know where else. I like stalk him. I just think he's pretty cool. I mean, he's past like that hustle personality, which I have too. Anyways, but that's not what I want to share about my personal development. My personal development that I wanted to share was something that I heard, I believe it was either this morning or yesterday. Who was it from? Geez, maybe Les Brown? I don't know. I think it was Les Brown. But I love what he said, and I've heard it before. He said something like, you know, God puts, and, you know, I am religious, or whatever you believe in, you know, higher power, the universe, like something, a higher power put this dream in your heart for a reason. And if God put that dream in your heart for a reason, that means that you are already equipped to fulfill this dream. Many times we feel like we're not ready, we're not good enough yet, we haven't had enough training, our page isn't ready, this isn't ready, this isn't ready, this isn't ready. But if that dream is already in your heart, God or whatever higher power you believe in, they already believe that you are super equipped to just fulfill the dream. So there's never going to be a right time. I think it's kind of like having babies. There's never going to be a right time for it. You just got to go for it, right? So I wanted to share that. I really, really love it. And when I'm going for a big goal or I'm struggling, that's always that I always say that to myself. You know, we were pushing to end the year as an elite coach. So every single night I would go to bed and I would say, you know, God, I know you put this dream in my heart and for a reason, and I know you're going to help me, you know, fulfill it. So I always keep that in mind, that God would have put this dream in my heart if it weren't for a reason. Like, I'm supposed to fulfill this. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to make it happen, you know, but we have to do our part. Like, he already put the dream in your heart. You got to do your part now. Like, he can't do it all for us. And by the way, I guess it's not official until tomorrow. They're going to make elite calls. They're going to call everybody who did make elite. But I'm like 99.9% we did, and that's us. That is so amazing and so exciting. And I have to thank all of you because, again, it's our team who made elite. I'm just the one representing our team, but I will know tomorrow for sure. And tomorrow also I'm going to be on the Spanish National Wake Up Call, which I'm super nervous about. But hey, might as well start the year off doing something scary, right? I hate speaking, especially on like something like the National Wake Up Call. I hate getting on stage, but I do it because I know it's going to help me grow, and I do it because I'm just supposed to do it. Anyway, so if you speak Spanish, make sure you tune in tomorrow. I'll post more about it. Okay, let me share my screen here so I can share my PowerPoint. Okay, so first I got to shout out some rock stars who changed lives last month. They say December is one of the toughest months to hit Success Club, which I agree, but hey, not impossible, right? Carla Stewart, who's a brand new coach, she signed up last month in December. She got to Success Club 10. She signed like, I don't know, 6, 7 coaches already. She's only been a coach, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks. Girl's on fire. Julieta, Success Club 9. Shirley for the first time, Success Club late. And guys, I'm just so proud of Shirley because she's a prime example of everything I've been talking about since like August. Remember, we started talking about how it was going to get rough. It was going to, the last quarter of the year was going to get rough. This year again, it's just the nature of it, right? And we talked about planting seeds, and staying motivated and just pushing through it, putting one foot in front of the other, and not giving up. And Shirley is an example of that. Like, she had never hit Success Club until last month, and in December of all months, right? But that's because her seeds started to bloom. They started to grow. Everything that she was doing, she was working hard. It's starting to pay off, and that's what she's like a prime example of that. So I'm really, really proud and happy for her. But Jason, Success Club 6, Cindy, Success Club 6, Brittany 6, Briseida 6, Joyce Villalobos 6, Alma Neri 6, Carrie 6, Aram 6, which is I got Success Club for him because I want 2 Sagi bobbleheads. And then I had Success Club 20. But I will be making the December shout out graphic hopefully tomorrow so that we can shout out everyone else as well. But congrats on that. You're going to be getting that Sagi bobblehead, which is just an added bonus. You changed lives in one of the toughest months of the year, and boom, Beachbody's going to give you a prize for that. All right, so if you have not seen, I've already shared the January calendar in our team page, and if you click on the cover photo of our team group, that's where it'll stay all month long. So in case you misplace it, just click on there. The pink, it's in Spanish, and then of course you can just go and look at this on your own time. But it's pretty much the same as always. Excuse me. I'll let you look at that on your own. Okay. So, and there's like so many announcements, but I just kind of want to touch on a little bit, and then I'm going to let you figure it all on your own. That's one of my big goals this year, is to kind of push you guys to, not leave you alone, but just push you to kind of do more research on your own and to just, work a little harder to find things. But, and not only that, but also encourage you to stay on top of things, to stay on top of announcements. I know it's hard, with our busy lives, but you should definitely add it to your power hour, your power half hour, to quickly scroll. I would put Carl Deichler's page 1 that you would scroll through because he does a lot of the announcements. The Beachbody 411 page, I would also put that. And then our team page, our team group, I keep calling it a page, but our team group for sure. And definitely do a bit of scrolling because I know sometimes, messages or posts get lost. But anyway, so, as you heard, he's doing this 360 fire. So 360 fire, I feel so weird saying that. Everyone who's already been drinking, who's Shakeology 12 consecutive months, that's the key, consecutive months, you are going to be receiving this gold scoop. It's cool. And this cup, it says the healthiest year of my life, 365. And I decided to take on the challenge this year because I drink Shakeology every day, but we went to Cancun, we went here, we went there, and sometimes it just kind of slips for me. But I love that now I'm doing it as a challenge. I think I'm very challenge motivated because I'm really aware of it now. I'm like, I gotta have my shake because it's day 6, it's day 5. So I hope you're doing it with me. I got an idea from another coach in another leader group. She talked how her and her coaches were going to create an album, and that's what I did. This is a picture of my album on my personal page, and I called it 366 Days of Superfoods. And this is where I'm keeping my picture so that people who are watching, and they will be watching, can see the album and can see that I'm super consistent with it. And I know it's kind of hard, it's like, well, there's only so many ways you can take a picture with Shakeology, but go on Pinterest, go on Google, and maybe find different ways where you can kind of make your pictures a little different so it's not always the same. And then don't just slap a picture on there, say day 5, day 6, like really try to talk about something, like either how you're feeling, what you added to it, if you use any of the boost. Or like today, I made a little post about, how people question sometimes Shakeology, but they don't question, the fast food places. Or maybe you can talk a little bit about the ingredient, like you can research one of the ingredients and just talk about that, or like a personal, just try to add a little story to it. I know every day you're not going to have like a meaningful, heartwarming story to attach to it, but definitely share a little bit, not just slap a photo up there, just share a little bit to get people more curious about it. Or even for them to know what you're doing, Oh, and then I was also going to add, I need to write it down so I don't forget. I'm going to just like randomly look through my PS coaches, my personally sponsored coaches, is personally their Facebooks, and I'm going to see who's doing the challenge. I'll just do like randomly, maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks, and I'll just choose like a little winner. If I see like, oh, Laura's been drinking it 7 consecutive days, or, and I'm just going to do that kind of like out of nowhere to make it a little bit more fun. And this is so amazing too, guys, because if you get your challengers excited about this and you make maybe a challenge within your challenge groups, like, hey guys, I'm doing this with Carl, whoever wants to do this with us, I'm going to give a prize, whoever goes 30 consecutive days with Jingle Shakeology, because especially their discount coaches or just customers, like if they stay on Shakeology longer, that benefits them more because they see the benefits more. That benefits you more if they are a discount coach because they'll stay active. And who knows, this person might even be excited to become a coach later on. But definitely try to use this to, when I heard Carl, I'm like, oh, it's so awesome. They will keep coaches on Shakeology longer. And I believe that's why they did it. It's just more of a excitement for them to stay on Shakeology. Let them know that, after their 12th consecutive month, they do get this little prize, and just try to be creative and make little challenges in your challenge groups. Like I'm letting them know that I did the challenge, but I haven't said anything about a challenge in there. But hey, that's an idea to motivate people to drink their Shako. Okay. I asked if you guys wanted me to talk everything, and Alyssa wanted me to talk about helping your customers see the value of Shakeology, of a challenge pack versus just the workout program. I know I was talking SERPs and I struggle with. Okay, so this is my personal opinion about this. First, I don't force anyone to buy challenge packs. I know there's many coaches who make it mandatory for participants to join their challenge groups. They have to get a challenge pack, to each their own. I don't, and simply because I remember when I first bought my, oops, I hope that didn't log me off. When I bought my first program like 7 years ago, P90X, I had to get it on the payment plan because I couldn't afford it. So I know that there's truly people out there who cannot afford it. The way I word it, or the way I kind of, when people ask me like, do I really have to drink Shakeology? I say, you don't have to, but I let them know I've been running these groups 2.5 years, and I could tell you there's a huge difference between those who add Shakeology versus those who do not drink Shakeology. And then I try to, break it down for them. If it's, most likely it's a cost issue. And I let them know, like, I use the feel, felt, found, right? I feel, felt, found. I know how you feel. I used to feel, feel, found, felt, feel, found. Or feel, felt, found. I don't know. So it's like, I know how you feel. I used to, I know how you feel. I used to feel like that as well. But I found that when I started drinking Shakeology, I actually started saving money because it does replace one of my meals, a superfood, super healthy a meal for under $5 a day, which is impossible to find anywhere else. And I found that, instead of buying the lean cuisines or going out at lunch, I was actually saving money because I was replacing one of my meals. That's something else that I do add on there. Cool. Yeah. So Shirley says, she says the same thing. And sometimes that changes, sometimes that doesn't. And I also say something like, look, you could try it for the first 30 days. If you feel like you don't like it, or you can't afford to keep getting it, you can definitely cancel, and we can see what we can work on. They can go by monthly or something. And then I ask a question. at the end, after I say, you know, you're going to have better results with it. And then I let them know I used to feel the same way, but I found that it was actually saving me money. And then at the very end, I asked, does any of this change your mind? Or, you know, what do you think about this? Sometimes they say, okay, I'll go ahead and get it. Sometimes they say, you know, I just can't afford it, and I move on. Like, and then you know, like they said last night in the surge, always speak with your story, with what you know. Right? And I can definitely relate to these people because there were months where I could afford Shakeology. There were months where I couldn't. I had to use a payment plan. So I let them know that. And I feel like, yeah, Laura says that she lets them know that too. Like, just try it 1 month. I do the same thing too. I try to encourage them, like, look, let's try it 1 month and then you can take it from there. Oh yeah, oh cool, I forgot about that. So Rebecca says she always brings up the 30-day money back guarantee and say, I don't know about your grocery stores, but mine, you can eat all the food and return it. That's cool. That's how confident in their product. Yeah, I forgot about that. I do mention that as well too. Since I mentioned, like, look, you have a 30-day money back guarantee, even if the bag is empty. So yeah, the thing about that, and in the 2.5 years that I've been a coach, I think I've had 2 people return their Shakeology, just 2. And one wasn't necessarily that she didn't like it, she just got really pissed at customer service, and the other one truly didn't like it. Hey, it's not for everyone, right? So, but what then happens is, even if they just return their Shakeology, they get refunded the whole challenge pack amount, and those Success Club points are taken away. I think that's an extreme case. Again, 2.5 years, I've only had 2 people ever do that. But when I, you know, you say that you have a 30-day money back guarantee, that's huge for people too. And when I do let them know, when I do bring up the whole money back guarantee, I do tell them, in the 2.5 years that I've been a coach, I've only had 2 people do it, because like Rebecca says, that's how confident you are in your product. Yeah, and if you speak with confidence and like, this is a real deal, like, I drink it, this is why I drink it, this is how it's changed my life, like, that shines through. So I hope that helps Alyssa a little bit on that. You know, it's just one of those things where you can do your best to try to get them, to encourage them to get it, but at the end of the day, like, there truly is people who can't afford it. And I still put them in my groups, like I said, because a lot of times they do get encouraged to buy it. I know at the time we need the points or whatever, but try to see it as, you know, got to meet them where they're at, kind of thing. I hope that helps. Okay, then what I want to talk to you about next is, someone said this yesterday in that leadership group. The word KISS. And I thought that was so good. So it's keep it super simple. That's what I want you to remember this whole year. Keep it super simple. I know you guys have huge goals for this year, and I'm so excited. I have huge goals for the year. And many times I get messages from other coaches, and they're like, dude, like, tell me your secret. How did you do this? How did you do this? And there is no secret. And so that's, you know, my whole point behind this is just keep it super simple. Drink your shake, which I have a picture here. This is a post I made today. Drink your shake, do your workout, do your personal development, post about it, right? Those are like the 3 basics. You drink your shake, you pick a program from start to finish. That's so crucial, start to finish. You document on your social media about it. You do your personal development, because again, I will turn blue in the face until I say, if you're not doing personal development, you're only gonna get so far, okay? And then I will add though that those of you who have huge goals this year, you're gonna have to recruit like-minded people on your team, people who want to work this business. So then you also talk about the business. I feel like that should be one of the 4 vital behaviors. Be proof the product works, personal development, invite, and be proof this business works. If you don't speak about the business, if you don't paint a picture for people at least once a week, it's so hard for people to know that you're a business owner and that you even make money doing this. So one thing I want you to think about what made you sign up as a coach? For me, it was a post Danielle made. It was a public post. I don't remember the exact wording, but it was something like, I'm looking for coaches on my team. Had Danielle never made that post, I might have never signed up as a coach. And I think of that, I'm like, holy dude, what if she wouldn't have made that post because she was scared or didn't feel confident or didn't feel that right. And I would have missed out on seeing that post. So think, what made you sign up? Was it a post that I made? Was it a post that your upline made? Was it that I reached out to you? Was it that whatever motivated you to sign up as a coach, that's what you need to do for people who are going to join you. You never post about this business or this opportunity. You are being unfair, and you are, who said it? Was it today? Someone said it. You are keeping people from this gift, because that's what this business is. Like, we love it. It's changed our lives in one way or another. So why wouldn't we want to share that gift with someone else? So, this one, and I try to do it daily. That can be a little much, but anyways, like this one I made yesterday, and I was just talking about how, like, my news feed was full of people, like, oh, back to reality. Oh, I got to go back to work. And I just talked about how blessed I am to be able to stay home and do what I love and not have to go back, be in my whole, back to reality funk. I try to make posts like that all the time. And then I shared this one today because I love it. I know a lot of you sometimes struggle with, well, I don't make a lot of money yet, or I'm just an emerald, or I'm just this. No, you're not just anything. Like, you got to own it. If you're an emerald, you are an emerald coach of your own business. Like, it's just the way you perceive it. And plus, people out there, they don't even know that emerald's the first rank. We only know that. You own it. You got to own where you at, and you got to try to paint a picture and make everything a big deal, because, hey, it is a big deal. I don't care if you're making $1 a week. That's one extra dollar that someone else isn't making. If you have in your mindset, I'm only an emerald coach, I'm only making like $30 a month, well, that's how others are going to perceive it. But if you own it, you're like, you know what, I am an emerald coach, I am making $30 extra. That's going to shine through. So anyways, this post, if you guys saw it, I don't know who this is. Someone sent it to me. And it's, I'm finishing up finances for the year. And pretty much she said, since joining Beachbody as a coach, I surpassed my intentions and opened up doors. My 2015 goals were to pay Shakeology monthly, pay for my hair, and pay for her nails. Okay, that's not making buckets of money. She's not in the Millionaires Club. She's not making 6 figures, but she owns it. Like, to someone else who has given up doing their hair, ladies, you moms, you all can relate to that. You give up stuff whenever you have kids, or you just can't make ends meet. I know I gave up doing my nails for many years. I couldn't afford it. So to, someone reading this, like us, who we can relate, like, man, if I had extra money to do my hair and my nails every month, that would be freaking awesome. And then doing it, as you are getting in the best shape of your life. So I always talk about this, like, an extra $20 a month, that's diapers for someone. That's someone taking their kids to the movie and letting them buy the popcorn at the movies and not having to sneak it in like we used to have to. But you never know who needs to see your post that day. You think it's only $20 a month, it's not a big deal. Someone else out there who would kill for 20 extra months needs to know that they can make 20 extra month, 20 extra bucks a month. So you got to put it out there. You got to talk about the business. You got to paint a picture. And it's not always financial, and it's not always about finances. Definitely not. But I will tell you this, if you want to attract business building coaches, speaking about finances does make a big difference, because that's going to attract people who need and or want to earn extra money. Okay, so you got to put it out there. So that's one of the other simple things. Just find ways to paint a picture of how Beachbody business has changed your life. Everyone knows, we've changed our lives physically. They got to know how the business has changed our lives as well. Something that helped me, because I used to suck at this. I had no idea. Like, Danielle always tell me, dude, you got to talk about the business. You got to talk about the business. And I'm like, how? Because Danielle, my upline, doesn't do that too much. If you guys follow her, like, sometimes you can't even tell she's a Beachbody coach. So what I started doing is I started following other top coaches. Anita Myron, she does really well at painting a picture. There's tons. Like if you go to the back office, if you go under the success tab, and they'll give you like the top 25 coaches, I think, something like that. Follow them. And then if you see a post that relates to you, think, how can I borrow this post, make it fit me, but something similar? That's how I started learning to make these, what a Barbie Decker calls weaving posts. You gotta weave this business onto your social media. And sometimes it's just a flat out, hey, I'm looking for coaches to join my team. Want to join? I've gotten coaches like that as well. You just got to play around with it. Now, this is also what I will add. People aren't going to start, knocking down your door after 1 or 2 posts. You got to be consistent at this. Just like we're consistent with being proof the products work, you got to be consistent in showing the business works. That means you got to do this once a week, twice a week. Because the people who are watching you, they're going to keep watching you. They're going to keep following those breadcrumbs, right? It's like dropping breadcrumbs until they're like, all right, just tell me more about this. Or you're leaving breadcrumbs and then boom, hey, who wants to join a 3-day sneak peek about the coaching information? Well, those people who have been following your breadcrumbs, they're more likely going to be like, all right, I'll be in that group. She keeps talking about this Beachbody thing. That's the only way you are going to attract business building coaches. So I'm trying to read these messages. Do you think it's because some of so inspired. Wait, I'll read those in a sec. I get sidetracked. Okay, so that's part of the Keep It Super Simple. Another Keep It Super Simple, just hit Success Club. Hit Success Club every single month. December was my 33rd consecutive month of hitting Success Club. 33 consecutive months I've hit Success Club. Out of those 33, 24 of those months are Success Club 10 and higher. So I am officially a Success Club 10 All-Star legend, whatever the fancy word is for that. Just hit Success Club. Hit Success Club, drink your shake, do your workout, post about the business, get to live events. Super Saturday. You gotta get to live events. I know, right? You're like, oh, here she goes again. You don't get to live events, it's just not gonna work. So I'm telling you what I did. What I've done in this 2.5 years to get me where I am now, and what I still do. It's funny because people think that once you get to like 5-star or elite, like you start doing like all these other magical things that people don't know about. Nope. I still do the same thing I did from day one. I drink my shake, I post about my workout, do my personal development, I weave this business onto my social media, and I hit Success Club. I do what you do. I've just, is that a word? I've just done it. I've just done it longer. And the last thing I was gonna add before I move on, and I can sit here and talk about this for years, stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. For me, I remember in my first year, staying plugged in, calls, National Call, Fit and Funky Call, whenever she did have them, and just in the groups, made me feel a part of something. Made me feel like I was not alone. And I can probably say that everything I've learned about weaving the business, about everything I've learned has been from either a National Wake Up Call, a Fit and Funky Call, a live event, a YouTube webinar I found out there. I've learned from other people. So if you're not plugged in to groups, to calls, to live events, to webinars, you're not going to learn new things that could possibly be that aha moment or that aha training that could blow up your business. So make sure you're staying plugged in. And no, you don't have to do it live. I know you guys have jobs and everything. Recording. Everything is recorded. For you to go back and listen to it. Okay, so that's my whole acronym. So this year we're gonna focus on, oh, look at me just making a mess over here. We're gonna focus on KISS. Keep it super simple. That's all you gotta do. It's all I do. It's all you need to do. Okay. Moving on. All right, so dream boards. I loved your dream boards. I loved hearing your 2016 goals. Now, this is where we're gonna go a step further. I made this mistake last year. I made my dream board and then I never looked at it again. last week when I was putting the slideshows together, I found it. I'm like, oh, this is my dream board. Thankfully, I did, cross off some things from there. But it does us no good if we make this dream board and then we never see it again. So I have it. Oh, Fit and Funky's on Periscope. Hold on. I have it as a screensaver of my phone. So I see it every single time I get my phone. Boom sauce, my vision board is on there. I know I can't see all of it, but it reminds me. It is on the screensaver of my laptop. I'm going to print it and put it somewhere here in my office. You have to have these goals in front of your face every single day. You have to know what you're fighting for. Especially on those days where you're going to be tested, you're going to be challenged, people are going to put you down, you're going to feel like a failure. It's going to happen. There's just no way around that. Those are the days you have to have these goals in front of you that's going to make you put one foot in front of the other. It's going to push you to keep going. So it's a homework assignment. Put this vision board somewhere. I know some of you I saw actually made like, what it was called? Cardboard vision board. That's kind of cool. I try to do that and it'll just take too much time. Anyways, and this is what I do. I learned this from Tony Robbins. When I wake up, I do that 5-minute, and you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to that video. I wake up, I do that 5-minute breathe walk, which sounds kind of weird, but it really does help. After those 5 minutes, I do my gratitude. I got this journal from Walgreens, and the first part of it is, today I am grateful for. So I write three things that I'm grateful for the day before, because I do this early in the morning. After I do my breath walk, I do my gratifications. Then your future goals come next, where you're supposed to sit down, have your goals in front of you. And again, I give thanks in advance for everything that's on this vision board every single day. I literally sit there and I say, thank you, God, for helping Team Living Fit get on the top 10. Thank you, God, for helping me get my citizenship. Thank you, God, for letting me bring Adam home again. I believe in God. You can thank, whatever. But I do this every day. Like, your mind at some point doesn't even know whether this has already happened or not. Like, that's how much we can, I don't want to say that cuss word, but that's how much we can train our brains. And then it gets me fired up for my day. What better way to start? And then after that, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, however long you want to spend on your vision, then you move on to your day. How do you want to manifest your day? And then the last thing is positive affirmations. And you just tell yourself really nice things about yourself. Anyways, I do this every day, guys, and I did it the last quarter of last year when I heard from someone. Oh, I love it. I love starting my days like that. And especially on those days where, and I might know they're coming where I'm going to wake up and I'm going to feel shitty, I'm going to feel unmotivated, I'm going to feel like a bad leader, I'm going to feel like I'm not good enough, I'm going to play the comparison game, I'm going to feel defeated, I'm going to feel like I'm not hitting my goals, I'm going to feel stuck. I know that's coming because we're human. But I'm going to have this in front of me, and this is going to push me. You guys are going to push me. We need as much as we possibly can to push us in this business. Like, being a business owner is amazing, but it's also hard. I know it is. It's hard. So anyways, that's your homework for that. Okay. Now, what I want to get into now is something new that Ashley and I are doing together. We're going to open up a 7-day, what we call Revive group. Now, this is a week to refocus on your business and get back on track. So here are the requirements. You must have already completed the 28-day new coach training, aka Coach Basics. So that means you can't be a brand new coach and do this. You need to go through the Coach Basics first. You need to be an active coach, at least 50 PV points or more. You need to be plugging in to the cause in the group. Like, if you're not plugging in, this group might not even help you. It starts Monday. There'll be prizes. Someone said something. Yay! Oh, Jason said he got 3 notes today. And I added here, guys, this little message, or this little whatever comment. There's no point in joining this group or any group if you're not going to commit. I've seen it a billion times. That's a real word. Where people like, yeah, put me in that group, put me in that group, put me in that group. I'm definitely in that group. And then they do absolutely nothing. Like these groups aren't magical. You're not gonna be in there like all of a sudden I'm gonna sprinkle like, you know, magic glitter on you and you're gonna be cured or you're gonna be successful. No, these groups, you gotta hustle. You gotta show up. You have to be ready to put in your all. Like it's very, you're not doing yourself any good or us any good by being in there if you're not going to take full advantage. And this is for any group that you join. We're gonna have a Push to Diamond group coming up too, and I'll talk more about that the first week of February. And then sometime in March or April, we're planning a Push to 2-Star Diamond group. Again, just any group that you're in does you no good if you're not fully committed. So anywho's, I will post this, I'll post about this in the group and I'll ask whoever wants to join. It's gonna be very basic. So if you're doing well, like you've done the coach basics, you know, you're showing up, you're doing your vital behaviors, you feel like, you know, you don't need this, and then you don't need it. This is for people who haven't hit Success Club in forever, like disconnected, like fell off the face of the earth for whatever reason, personal reasons. Stuff happens. They lost motivation, they lost the drive, they lost the passion. This is for those people. Of course, if you feel like you're doing fairly well, but hey, this might not hurt, yeah, definitely. It's for anyone who thinks they need it. Must be a coach completed. Okay, yeah, cool. So this is Ashley's gonna put her people. I'm gonna put my people. It's gonna be the first time we run it, so we're excited. It starts this Monday, January 11th. It's only for 7 days. Super doable, and it's really just gonna help you kickstart your business again. It's gonna take you back to the basics, you know, doing those basic things. Hopefully, put some fire back in your belly, and want is, you know, for you to start wanting to work this business. All right. Fun stuff. So if you were on the Surge yesterday, you heard that our, what happened to my brain over here? You heard that our 2017, hold on, forget it. Oh my God. Our 2017 Success Club trip is going to be at the Dominican Republic. Is how you say it? The Dominican Republic. Dude, that's been on my bucket list forever. But because I just started traveling because of Beachbody. I hadn't marked it on my bucket list. When he said that, I just like hit the floor. So excited. Okay, this is going to be my fourth Success Club trip. We went on the cruise, and I got little pictures over here. I'll come back to this. My first Success Club trip was in 2014. We went on the cruise. I signed up in 2013. I busted my butt. 2014, I was at this trip. Danielle said, sign up for the cruise. I had no idea what she was talking about. I just did it. Back in the day, I just did everything Danielle told me to do. She would have told me to eat poop. I probably would have ate poop. But anyways, so much fun. That's the first time I met Carl. Here's me and Carl. He looks very confused about my outfit. It was disco night. That's the first time I met Shanti. That's the first time I worked live. I worked out live with Shanti. That's the first time I met Tony. That's the first time I've met Tanya. I had already met Danielle. A bunch of other coaches. It was just incredible. And it's not really the trip, honestly. It's kind of hard to explain it. It's the people. Like, you get to go and hang out with people who you see online every day, and like, they're real. You get to hug them and hang out with them. And these trips are really fun and chill. Like, they're not work. You don't work. We don't do any trainings or anything like that. They're fun. You relax. You drink. You work out. We party. So much fun. That was the first one. This year, 2015, we went to Cancun, my fave. We stayed at the Moon Palace Resort. Again, worked out with Shanti. I had lunch with Carl right here because I earned it. It was like only 10 of us. And Tanya was there. Ashley was there. We worked out. Danielle rented a boat just for Team Fit Funky, which, FYI, we're all part of Fit Funky. I know sometimes that confuses you whenever I'm like, did you sign up for the Team Fit Funky? You're like, well, I don't know, because I'm not sure if I'm Team Fit Funky. We're Team Fit Funky. We're half Fit Funky because she's my upline, just FYI. Anyways, that trip was unbelievable. The only thing you have to pay for is you have to pay for the deposit, and you have to pay for airfare. Cancun was all inclusive, all the drinks, everything we ate was paid for, and you get extra spending money if you earn extra spending money, okay? So much fun. And one thing I loved about this trip, not for me, but for my husband, he met Derek, which is Tanya's husband. He met Donovan, Lori's husband. He met Darren, Danielle's husband. He met Bill, Tamara's husband. He like fell in love with Beachbody so much. Like after this trip, after Cancun, prior to Cancun, he was always like, no, I don't want to come home. That's your thing. You know, I support you and I love you, but Beachbody is your thing. After Cancun, he's like, can we talk about me coming home? Like he just got so much more motivated, like experiencing all of this. That's been one of my favorite parts about it. And then again, just the people. Now, you know, I'm in a group chat with Danielle, Tanya, Lori, and Ashley. And why does that matter? Because the people you surround yourself with, that's the people who you eventually become, right? There's that saying, like, you make whatever around the same income as the 5 closest people you hang around with. I mean, if you surround yourself with like-minded, positive, successful people, you're eventually going to be positive, successful, motivated, energized, right? I mean, it's just hanging out with these people, getting to know them more, like, it was so much fun. All right, back to this. Oh, and then in 2 months, we're going on another cruise. We're going to Jamaica and Haiti. I don't know how to say that. So that's going to be fun. So this is going to be the 4th. The Dominican Republic is going to be the 4th trip. It's going to be at this resort, the Rock Hard Cafe Resort. So if you are elite or 5-star, you can register on Monday. If you are premier, you can register on the 13th. Everyone else, you guys can register on the 19th. You have to register that day. If you don't register that day, it will sell out. I remember last year when Ashley, she waited, I don't know why, a few hours later, it was sold out. I mean, you get put on the wait list, but who knows if you'll get off of the wait list. When we went to Cancun, there was tons of people who hit Success Club every single month. They didn't get to go to Cancun because they didn't register fast enough. If you are going, which you all need to go, you need to register. Hold on, whoops. Yeah, it's an excellent place. Again, there is a deposit. There's a 300 non-refundable deposit. Great, I love that they do that. Put skin in the game. If you give $300 for this trip, that puts fire under your booty, skin in the game to make you work harder to hit Success Club every single month. How much more, motivating or encouraging can it be when you have given someone $300? Because you do have to hit, and I'm going to let you go and research the FAQs on this all on your own. I'm just giving you like the basics. But look, check out how easy I found out this information. You know, GTS. So I went to Google. And by the way, GTS means Google that shit. I didn't come up with that. It was Trey. I put in 2017, Beachbody. I know you're like, we know how to Google. But sometimes I think not a lot of people do. 2017 Beachbody Success Club trip. Voila. It's the first thing that comes up. This is how I got this information. Here it tells you all the little details you need to know. It's right here. So anytime you need to learn about anything, GTS. Okay, I just want to show you that, guys. Anyways, back to this. This is important. There's going to be 2 waves. Beachbody has gone so big, so many more successful coaches, which is amazing, that they're actually going to make 2 Success Club trips. The same place. You just have to choose which dates you want to go to. I'm waiting to hear back from Danielle because Danielle, Tanya, Danielle, Tanya, Kim, Ashley, and Lori, we all want to go on the same time. So I'm waiting to hear back from Danielle. She says she'll let us know Friday. You can either choose to go April 23rd through the 27th or April 27th through May 1st. So as soon as Danielle lets me know, which will be this Friday, I will let all of you know, for those of you who are going to sign up for this, which should be Everyone needs to be on these trips. Oh, she did. Cool. All right, so does anyone have any questions about the Success Club trip? How do you get there? You hit Success Club every month. Again, you can find all the little, there's gonna be more little details, I think like Premier points and something like that, but it's just simple. If you hit Success Club every month, like you have to hit Success Club. Oh, another thing, if you hit Success Club 10, bonus, that's even better. Because once, I mean, when it's all full and they have to determine who gets to go, these two people hit Success Club all year, but this person only hit Success Club 5. Oh, this person hit Success Club 10. They're gonna choose the person who hits Success Club 10. So I know that's a lot of pressure, right? But just worry on hitting Success Club and you'll get there. And sign up on time, on that day. Pay your $300 deposit, hit Success Club every single month, you'll go, okay? Yes, you can take a spouse. Nope, they don't have to hit Success Club. You can take a guest as your guest. So you can take your spouse, which is even more cool. Yeah, they have to pay for their flights, but there, everything is included for them too. So that's really, really nice. It is scary. I know, it's scary, but hey, right? If you don't do those scary things, you're not gonna grow, right? I know, I was scared the first time I signed up for the last time. Okay, I'm just gonna like read through these really, really quick. Oh. It's scary. It is scary, Alyssa, but the more you practice, the less scary it gets. You just gotta be confident in yourself. You know how Shakeology's changed your life. Just talk about that. Be loud and proud about that. That shines through. Yeah, puntacana2007.com is a website. Cool. Yep, you only have to pay the $300 deposit. Now, if you don't hit Success Club every single month, you will have to pay. That makes sense. So you earn trip dollars. Oh, I'm glad you say that. I think I don't know who that is. Yuli, so it's either, Juliana maybe? Every time you hit Success Club, that equals success. I hate that word because it sounds like I'm saying something else. That equals success dollar trips. Money, that equals travel money. So the higher Success Club you earn, like Success Club 6, like a 7, 8, 9, 10, that's more money you're accumulating. And so by the end of the 12 months, if you hit Success Club every single month, you don't have to pay anything other than that $300 deposit. What else? Oh, this month, January, it's double Success Club trip money. So you gotta hit Success Club this month and go as hard as you can because this is the only month that they double your trip dollars. So if you get Success Club 20, that's $20, or no, it's 1 point for something like that. You can see how much, whatever, it's double. This month is double. So hit Success Club this month to start you off really, really well, and hit Success Club 49. That's a lot of trip dollars. I'm glad you said that. Anyone have any questions, guys? I think that's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have. Yay, it's so nice to see everyone. When I'm doing the screen share, I only see like a little bit of y'all. Anyone have any questions, comments, concerns about anything or any clarifications? No, everyone's good? Good, good. Yay. Yeah? Hey, Alma. Cute baby. Okay, cool. Yay. So recap, we're all going to put our vision boards in front of our faces every single day. We're all going to sign up for the Dominican Republic. And I was planning to have a baby before then, but now I'm like, well, maybe I should just wait and have baby afterwards. I keep putting that off. Anyways, it's off topic. We're all going to sign up, pay the deposit and sign up and put skin in the game. And it's scary, I know it is, but hey, like if you were trying to get big goals this year, you got to scare yourself, right? Like, so I think Darren Hardy said, you should do something that scares you every day. Every day you should do something that scares you because that's how you grow. I see some comments. Oh yeah, Jason and Angie have Periscope. We'll follow you. Yay. Okay, cool. So that is everything. I love you guys, and any questions, just let me know. I'll post about the Revive group, whoever wants to sign up for that, and let's go and change lives. Oh, and then get to a live event this weekend. You gotta get to a live event this weekend. Everyone needs to be at a live event. The end. And that's it. Good night, guys. Love you all.